No, who do you want to play out?
Side by Grant
Who you
Hill
ready
and
to
Clark Kellogg
score
on
for
the
real?
quarter to side. Allie LaForce. A couple of rivals going
Let's
head
get
to
to
head
it.
here,
Let's get
Clark.
to it.
You
Game
can
one.
feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Now here's Irving. Williams.
Boy.
Checked by Washington. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Washington up top. Thompson in the post. Here's Gafford. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. The three from Washington. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren.
Get the
Back to
lag in this shit.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
You can't guard him.
Here's Irving. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Here's Irving. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson fires from way outside. They
Here we
get it
go.
back. Gafford.
Come on,
They have a
man.
number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Holmgren with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Thompson. Nice move. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Why am I lagging? Don't start, bro.
Missed it and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Irving. Washington outside. Pass to Thompson.
Bro.
On the break. Here's Holmgren. And it's blocked by Davis.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the
Bro,
ball was at its apex.
fucking lag.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd
Wow.
on fire.
Come on.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that
You
kind of
don't know.
intensity. Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense
pick
as
up.
was shown, should have made that one.
The three from Holmgren. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Left side Irving. Hart Hartenstein pulls it in.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Washington with the ball. Back to Irving. And he comes up with a bucket.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Thunder with a lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Why am I lagging, bro? Oh my god, I'm lagging. Crazy, bro. Why am I lagging?
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You gotta appreciate that stop.
The 3 from Thompson. The shot comes
Like,
out.
bro, why are you missing that, though?
Surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams' shot is
I just
good.
shot the same
A shot
shot.
that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Irving looking around. Outside for Davis. His first shot coming late. Holmgren with the block. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
What?
Holmgren with it.
Of course.
Gafford picks him up.
Of course. Because this game is just so realistic, bro.
Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive
Jumped
on
in.
the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him specifically
Oh
about
my-
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to
It's
be
not
active,
happening in
we have
real
to
life,
keep him in
bro.
front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now, here's Williams. He's got 5. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. And so he draws the foul.
Yeah,
Heading to the line to shoot a pair.
get it back, bro.
Klay Thompson picks one up. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Irving for 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Over Thompson. And it's Holmgren missing. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow.
Stolen by Thompson. Irving with it. Now guarded by Holmgren.
Good shit.
And it's Gafford missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty. And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game.
Of course.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Dort with a steal. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The ball's knocked loose. Thompson with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Clock at 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot there. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Thompson. Now Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 6.
The skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Gafford hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Irving. That's tipped. Dort with a steal. It's stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Gafford. Outside for Davis. Outside Irving. Shoots over Holmgren. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Pass to Washington. 5 to shoot. Dort with a steal. Williams from long range. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range. Mavericks trail by 8. The 3 from Thompson. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. He's got 5.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Basket counts. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. They still need this. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The 3 from Thompson. On target from range.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And here are the Thunder now. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford.
Like, bro.
Holmgren inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Gafford picks him up. And he gets the bucket. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense.
Oh my gosh.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Holmgren missing.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
The three from Washington. Pure from three-point range.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And here's Irving. Give him 8. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
Right side, Williams. Caruso outside. From 12 feet. Lively grabs a miss.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Irving. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving.
Of course, bro.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Here's Irving. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. That one goes. Count it.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Here's Williams. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Outside, Williams. Williams misses.
Bro, I'm lagging so bad, cuz.
For the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2.
Game is crazy, bro.
Come on.
Bro. It's only cuz bro, you wouldn't have never came back if I wasn't lagging, cuz
Yes,
I
I
promise.
would've.
To the middle.
I promise you, Jay, I
I
promise you,
was
cuz.
only down by 3, bro.
I have so much momentum with this team, though, cuz. Like, I'm lagging. I can't do
That's
what I want to do,
cool,
bro.
bro. I was only down 3. Like, what?
I'm still lag. No, you was down hella. What are you talking? I'm talking about
No, I
before.
wasn't.
Jay, you was down hella. I'm talking about in the beginning of the game, cuz.
I was down by like 10 max. I was never down by that
Definitely
much.
were down by 10. You were down by at least 15, cuz.
Cap!
Great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
I'm lagging, bro. This shit is ridiculous.
You know, he's not a knockdown
Hold
shooter.
on.
When you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Giving him buckets all game. I don't even know why you got him on me.
Nice finish on the
Okay.
layup. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
We talked about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Outside, Williams. Caruso outside. 6 to shoot.
Of course.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, BA. And your later
Bro,
years,
get the rebound, bro.
of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Stolen by Caruso. Back to Dort. It's Wiggins on the wing. And he drives in. Excellent D there from Lively. Here's Irving. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a three-level scorer.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Thunder with a lead. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And down it goes. 2 points. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Irving with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander
Of
defending.
course.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries the spin move.
Like, where's my team?
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
And so Jason Kidd calls for a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Mavericks making a change here. trail by 5. Irving up top. 13 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. Irving, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Dort. For 3. Drops in the 3.
Of course.
He's got 7.
With ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Here's Irving. Takes it inside. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Off target with the 3. Mavericks trail by 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Shoots over Thompson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Dort with a steal. On the break. Here's Caruso. Here's Holmgren. Down low. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Lively. In transition, here they come. Here's Irving. He's got 15. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
He does not get the second one.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Outside Irving. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's Irving. Rejected by Holmgren. And they're able to recover. Outside Irving. Back to Lively. Out left to the wing. Dallas no good that time either. Thunder leading by 11. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Irving. He's got 15. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
At the line for 2, Najee Marshall.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. To the inside. Thompson with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Thunder leading by 9. Dort for 3. Rebounded by Prosper. Irving with it. And it's Dort picking him up. The Thunder with the rebound. Outside, Williams. inside. Three-pointer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And here are the Thunder now. Dort. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 11-point game. Here's Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Now here's Dort. He has 7. Williams from long range. Lively grabs the miss. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas, trailing by 8. Misses the 3. Wallace with it. No points yet. He's off on the layup. Now Irving fires for 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 21 points in the game.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
With the floater. Shots blocked. From 17. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 25.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Lou Dort picks one up. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
And he makes the first.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Williams' shot is good.
The assist.
Williams has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Marshall can't hit. Thunder leading by 3. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 19 points.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Pass to Marshall. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Outside, Williams. Here's Caruso. Left side, Williams. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. Up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. And The officials will call the illegal screen here.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Outside Irving. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And here's Washington. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. And there's a whistle.
Oh
He'll
my
head to the line to
gosh,
shoot 2.
bro.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
Tonight he's got 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, his free throw shooting has been problematic all game long.
Yeah, you know, it's been holding him back. He's got to get his head right. Try to get those misses out of his mind and then focus on the next one. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Gafford with the block. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 31 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Of course.
Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Good on the second one. Here's Irving. Give him 31 now. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Thunder making a change here.
Coming on to the floor for the Thunder, number 22, Cason Wallace.
Thunder on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Washington. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Thunder with a lead. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the mark with the 15-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Irving. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Thompson outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Thompson's got 15. Thunder leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
What are we doing, bro?
Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Here's Irving using his post moves to get the 2 points. Irving's got 35. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Thompson. The bank shot, no good. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game.
Of course.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Boy, his flair for the spectacular has you holding your breath every time Kyrie has the ball.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. And the Thunder in possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh,
All right,
and he got
bro.
fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. P.J. Washington picks one up.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now here's Irving. He's got 40 now. And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Thunder making a switch here. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Irving. The Thunder with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. It's stolen. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 43 points.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Now here's Irving. 43 points in the game. Pass to Lively. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 6. Who poked away. Stolen by Thompson. The 15-footer. Thompson finishes in transition. Good execution.
Thompson so pure as a shooter. I mean, he gets that mid-range look, and he's not going to hesitate to let it go.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside Irving. Inside. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
He drops it from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Back to Davis. He's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Here's Oklahoma City now. Caruso outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The 3 from Thompson. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from short range. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here comes the substitution on the court.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it to the middle. Here's Williams. Good. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Yep, that one goes. Thunder with a lead. Caruso outside. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. Nice D from Thompson. And Dallas with possession. Now here's Lively. Checked by Mitchell. And it's good for 2. Now just a 3-point Thunder lead.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Now here's Caruso. And he makes it on the layup. Caruso's got 6.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And here's Irving. Screen by Lively. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving.